My name is Jill Brower, and I am the proud principal of Lakewood Elementary, a great little school located on the Bogey Lake campus along with White Lake Middle School and Lakeland High School. We are comprised of caring staff, wonderful families, and great community partnerships. But today I need to talk about some of the needs that Lakewood has that even our very generous PTA would not be able to fund. That is why the Facility Millage on May 5th is so important to Huron Valley Schools and Lakewood Elementary. At Lakewood, we have almost 400 students. That means we have a lot of traffic. Parents choose to drop off their children and pick up their children in the afternoon as well. The traffic sometimes lines up all the way to Bogey Lake Road, which is not safe. If the millage were to pass, we would have the funding for new parking and routing opportunities, as well as the money to maintain the deteriorating pavement that we already have. Here we are in the boiler room. Not something that you see walking the building, but an important piece to a conducive learning environment. Lakewood was built in 1973, and just like any other building that is 40 years old, it's in need of some TLC. These old pipes no longer function as they used to, and temperatures in the classroom can fluctuate on any given day. Not only does this make learning challenging at times, but it's also rough on the new technology that we have worked so hard to obtain. Passing of the millage would allow us to update the failing equipment and save on energy costs in the long run. Persistent plumbing issues are a problem here at Lakewood. We have toilets that don't flush, we have floors that are constantly wet because of overflowing toilets, and we have sinks that don't work properly for the small kids. The faucets are really hard to push on, and once they do push on it with both their hands and reach over to get the soap, the water is shut off on them. So passing of the millage would allow us to update the faucets, update the plumbing in the restrooms, and make it a safe learning environment for all of our children. This classroom is an excellent example of issues that have been a concern for a while now at Lakewood Elementary. Ceiling tiles that have seen their better days, inefficient lighting, and carpet that is bubbly and worn. Not only would passing of the millage be nice for aesthetic reasons, but it is necessary to provide students with a comfortable place to learn. At Lakewood, staff and parents work together to provide an excellent education for our children. We need to also work together to provide a building that is adequately maintained and conducive to the learning environment that we all want for our kids. If you visit Lakewood or any other building in Huron Valley, you will see these orange squares identifying the needs of the building. Please feel free to talk with me if you have any questions.
Many of you will have questions about the Facilities Millage. In an effort to answer all of them, we've created a special logo on our website. We will continue to create a series of informational materials that explain our plans for the revenue generated if the proposal gains voter approval. So visit www.hvs.org. If you have any additional questions about the Facilities Millage, feel free to pose a question to us through the Talk to Us feature on the website. We are very fortunate in Huron Valley Schools to have a high level of support from our community. I'd like to remind you to vote on Tuesday, May 5th. Thank you for watching, and as always, we appreciate your continued support.